going on, everybody? It's Jeremy coming to you with another car video. And today, just like yesterday, just like the day before, when I go to sleep, Donald Trump is leading in all of these states. I wake up and suddenly Joe Biden's winning. Joe Biden's got the lead now. And I'm like, what? It's like the tooth fairy just, decides to, in the middle of the night, magically bring a bunch of new ballots for Joe Biden. And I mean, anybody that's watching this, that if you have any level of common sense, you can see that the nonsense going on is absolutely out of control. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that this is very questionable, to say the least. Right now, there's Joe Biden and his campaigner out there saying that they will escort Trump from the White House if they have to, and all of this. The media is going to push very hard to anoint Joe Biden the president-elect. There's no doubt about that. Donald Trump is going to exhaust every single legal option. There's no doubt about that. Ultimately, I'm looking at the situation for what it is. Now, the Republicans had a good night on election night. They had a good night between the House and the Senate and everything like that. They had a good night. And Donald Trump had an exceptional night. He improved his vote from 62 million in 2016 to, we're flirting with 70 million votes, which will be the most in the history of this country for either candidate, breaking Barack Obama's record. Okay? Amazing, right? Democrats had a strong night. Trump had a strong night. That actually seems to make sense, right? Except there's one anomaly. And that anomaly is that Joe Biden has, right now, last I looked, like 74 million votes. So you're wanting me and the American people to believe that Joe Biden, based on this dead campaign, with no enthusiasm whatsoever, you want me to believe that Joe Biden got more votes than Barack Obama. Now, again, as I said in a previous video, you can think what you want of Obama. I'm not here to have that discussion. What I'm saying is, if you go back to that 2008 election, Barack Obama was a star, a rock star. Barack Obama resonated with people. He was fascinating. The enthusiasm was everywhere. He even made Republicans vote for him. That's how incredibly popular he was. His campaign was insane. It was everywhere, and it was fascinating to watch. That is the truth of the situation. And that man got nearly 70 million votes, and I can believe every single bit of it. You're not going to make me believe that Joe Biden got 74 million votes. You're not going to make me believe that Joe Biden and this dead campaign with no enthusiasm got more votes than Barack Obama. It absolutely doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. None of it makes sense. You go back to the 2016 election and compare it to the 2020 election night. What happened? We start out the night, and the narrative is that Donald Trump is going to get, smoked. Okay? It's going to get smoked. That's the narrative. Same. 2016, 2020. That's the narrative. As the night starts progressing, little momentum starts building for Donald Trump. Little momentum. And all of a sudden, around the same time, Trump starts really breaking through. Same thing, 2020, 2016, Trump starts breaking through. And then suddenly all the betting odds that had Trump at like 10%, then they shift over and they're like at 90%. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Just like it happened in 2016. It's happening again. And then suddenly everything shut down in 2020 when it was clear that Trump was on path to win. Everything shuts down. Everything stops. And if you have common sense, if you're looking at this situation objectively, you have to question the optics of all of this. You have to. And everything just stopped, and everything became a stalemate. All of these states that Trump had big leads in, suddenly we stopped counting. What? Like, I live in the state of Florida, okay? I mean, we have 10 or 11 million votes. They were all counted by 10 p.m. 100% in. Trump wins. No big deal, right? Yet here we have states, Alaska's still sitting there, not confirmed. What? North Carolina froze. Nevada froze. Arizona's a disaster. Georgia's a disaster. Pennsylvania's a nightmare. But we're supposed to just believe this is normal behavior. Come on. So at this point, I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is that the media is going to push very hard for President-elect Joe Biden. They're going to push very hard. And I mean that's what they're going to call him. I'm not calling him that. I'm saying that the media is going to call him President-elect, and they're going to push very hard for that. And then we're going to see Trump, who is someone that's just not going to, he's not going to take it. He's just not. Donald Trump is not Mitt Romney. He's not, John McCain. He's not Jeb Bush. He is not going to be pushed around. It's not going to happen. And I mean, at the end of the day, what we're going to see is a continued fight for weeks, if not months. And ultimately, I believe this probably goes to the Supreme Court. And we're going to see how it all plays out. But there's a lot of questionable irregularities, did I say that right, out there with voting. And I think we're just going to have to watch this all play out. Again, I urge you to watch politics as I watch politics. Now, again, yes, politics are more important than sports. I'm not saying it's not. Or even wrestling, I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is, watch it with an entertainment aspect. Obviously, there is some serious stuff going on, and it is very serious if Trump is our president versus if Biden is our president. But don't lose sleep at night. Don't lose friends over this shit. Support whatever campaign or movement you want. I will personally be donating to Donald Trump's legal fund. I absolutely will. And I firmly believe that Donald Trump is the right person for the job. He's the greatest president of my lifetime. I'm so proud to support this man. I wear my Trump bracelet everywhere. I got this at the Trump rally here in Pensacola. So I've never been prouder of Trump, and the more that they lie and try to manipulate and try to steal, then the more proud I become of Trump, because it just shows me that this man has completely destroyed the establishment and the system. The broken, terrible, flawed system that it was. He has challenged it. He has broken it. And they are obsessed with getting this man out. We're talking about establishment Republicans are obsessed with it, of getting him out. They hate him. Obviously, the Democrats. Trump is facing everyone but the American people at this point. He's facing everyone but the American people. That's the reality of this situation. And watch this from afar, be invested in it, but just don't let this make you lose friendships. And I'm specifically talking to people more so on the left than the right. I don't feel like people on the right lose friendships over this stuff, but I do feel that the majority of left people will. And that's just nonsense. Don't lose sleep. Don't lose friends. And at the end of the day, you still control what's going on in your life. But for me, I'm going to be watching this from very closely and from afar, but I will definitely be supporting the President of the United States of America, and his name is Donald J. Trump. And until as an American, until I see evidence that tells me that Donald Trump was legitimately voted out of office, I will continue to call him my president, and nothing that the media or big tech says will change that. He is my president. He is the greatest president of my lifetime. I couldn't be prouder of the job he has done for the last 4 years. I don't care how much TDS is out there. I don't care how much complaining is out there. I don't care all about the fake narratives out there. All I'm saying is I will support my president, and I will not let anyone shame me from having that opinion. No amount of Hollywood nut jobs, no Twitter censorship, no mainstream narratives. It will not happen. If you show me evidence, if you show me as a voter of this country and a taxpayer of this country, if you show me evidence that Donald J. Trump was legitimately voted out of office based on the numbers and based on the facts, I will accept that. I have no problem doing that. What I'm saying is what I am seeing from a distance does not look legit to me. And I have the right to question that as a voter, as an American, and as a taxpayer. And I will continue to do so. And at the end of the day, we'll see how it all plays out. But I will only accept legitimate votes and legitimate facts. And I will not accept a media that has lied to me for 4 years and called me as a Trump supporter every name in the book and misrepresented me. They can all go fuck themselves. So can Jack Dorsey, so can Big Tech, so can Hollywood. All of them. They can go fuck themselves. At the end of the day, we'll see how it all plays out. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.